Okay, so tip number one we have to rekindling your marriage after having a baby is to, and it's really hard, but to break your routine. To get out of the house, do something that you don't normally do, and that includes scheduling dates that are just the two of you, and also like go out as a family. Go do things as a family together.
Like go on a walk, go watch a movie, go.
Because I feel like when you're stuck at home and you're doing the same thing every day, like it's just, you know, it wears on your marriage and you just kind of feel like you're going through the motions. So step number one is to break your routine.
I'd say tip number two, I'm going to break our order up a little bit. I'd say it's split like what would you say, like the adulting up, I guess. Like the cleaning around the house, like actually taking care of your baby, like kind of split it up. You don't have to do everything yourself. Like you have a partner for a reason.
And you can make a chore wheel, or because you can, like, if you, like us, we hate adulting tasks. We don't like doing them, but they need to be done.
So we're struggling really bad with this right now.
And we're not saying that this is perfect or this really, really works, because we're
still experimenting.
We're still experimenting it, but because we tried last week with, because I have like schedule with everything I do. I break it up all week so I don't have to do it all in one day. And I wrote it all out on a dry erase board that I got from Walmart. And I was just like, if you do it, mark it off. I don't think that works for us because, like, one, I feel like I'm just really into the routine of just doing all of it myself. So by the time he gets home, it's all done anyway, and he doesn't have the chance to do it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the chance to help because I'm the one who's like overcompensating and like seeing that it needs to be done, so I do it anyway. So I think we're gonna try this week with, we broke up the different tasks, and like he's responsible for some and I'm responsible for others.
So
and
if it doesn't get done,
we know exactly why.
We know who didn't do it. Like,
yeah, we're gonna try it that way, and we'll keep you updated to see if that works. Tip number 3, right? Schedule intimacy times. I don't mean dates. You know what I mean when I say intimacy times. I'm not saying schedule it, but that's what we're doing right now just because our schedules are so busy and we like literally are just like two ships in the night just passing each other. Because I feel like if you're just kind of waiting for it to happen or waiting for the moment or something.
It's probably not going to happen.
It doesn't happen because you're just
too tired or got something else on their mind.
And you're just kind of like, it takes the back burner to everything else. So what we're doing is we're like with the chores, because this isn't really, it's not a chore, but it's like setting time aside that each person knows that this is what is going to happen. And to me, I think it makes it more exciting because you're like looking forward.
You're anticipating it. Like,
yeah, it's the anticipation. And also, like, if you're having a really busy week and you don't do anything like that, your husband can be like, oh, hey, it's Tuesday. You know what we do on Tuesdays? It's just like when you have date night on Fridays. It's, you know, on Friday, you're going to go out and do something, so you're excited. And I feel like it's going to happen more often because you have that reminder. Because it's really sad, but having a baby, sometimes you forget about it. You're in the parent mode, or you're in the dad mode, or the mom mode, and you just do it. You just go through motions, and you forget about that. You're like, oh hey, I like you. You're a person. We aren't just two robots.
We aren't just mom and dad like we were.
Yeah. So setting aside time, and that doesn't just mean that.
Yeah, there's more. There's not just one form of intimacy. Like
Yeah.
the form of intimacy literally could just be like snuggling on the couch watching Grey's Anatomy together for like 2 hours. Like
Having a deep conversation.
yeah, like rubbing each other's feet or each other's back or something. Like it doesn't have to be sexual. Like
It's basically time set aside to
focus on one another.
focus on each
fully.
other. That doesn't cost any money. Basically what it is. Tip number 4.
I'd say alone time. Like literally like go out
I really struggle with this one.
and go do something for yourself. Like here the past week, like Julie might drop Gryffin off an hour early over to mom's just so she can go and grab a coffee before work and just sit and work on her laptop and just relax for a while. Or like
And just be by
if I
myself.
get off a little early, I might go and like grab a bite to eat or a beer and just relax for like 10-15 minutes without having to focus on anything but just relaxing. So I feel like that's a really big thing because when you have a baby, you don't get to do that. Even when you're at home alone, you are watching, like you're focusing on your baby. Like
You can't just scroll on your phone
yeah.
aimlessly.
You got to, like, if he's on the floor, you got to constantly watch, make sure he's not going to get into something that could hurt him. Or if he's crawling up the hallway, you got to make sure he's not going to try to knock down the bathroom door. Like, especially when you have a baby and a large dog, like, you got to know where your dog is too, because, like, he might not think of what he's doing, but he might run down the hallway and step on his hand or something. So like there's constantly you're watching something. And even when he's asleep and like when it's bedtime, he's asleep back there. You can't just fall asleep on the couch because like you gotta know when he wakes up. Like yes, I don't know, baby monitors help that and stuff, but like you can't just do whatever you want. Like I feel like scheduling a little bit of time to do whatever you want is helpful.
And that can mean, if you don't want to just sit by, that can mean sitting by yourself at home, going to go work out, going to go play golf.
Also, could be like, even though it's not alone time, like going out with a friend, like going out and getting coffee with a girlfriend, or going out and drinking some beers with the buddies. Like that could be alone time, just because you're not technically alone. Like
Just time set aside for yourself. Okay. Tip number 5. And this one's a biggie and probably the hardest of all the 5. Set aside your parent guilt. So when I say that, I mean take advantage of the fact people want to watch your baby. Let people watch your baby. You do not have to take care of your baby 24/7. There's grandparents, there's friends. If you don't have that kind of support system, look into doing a daycare and just do it.
believe it or not, people like to watch babies. Like, yes, they might cry, they might poop their pants, but people enjoy doing it, so why not let them? Like, that took a really long time for us,
still
because
learning.
we are like, when she's at work, I watch him. Like, I want to watch him, and like, but
Well,
I
I just
also
don't
want to
want-
go do things.
Here's
so
my
it's like
thing.
it's hard.
I just
to,
don't want my parents to feel taken advantage of.
Yeah, like you don't want to sit and.
Because just because we had a baby does not mean automatically that our parents watch him anytime we want to go do anything.
Yeah.
I always ask if, you know,
And I say.
if they canceled plans or something, maybe throw some money, be like, hey, I pay you to do this, because when it's your free time, it's different than when you're scheduling it because you have to go to work. To me, that's different. So like for dates and stuff, we always try to offer. They never take it. Because to them, like, we're lucky our moms. Would you like some more coffee?
Yeah, please. Thank you.
You're welcome. Our moms lived through Gryffin. Like,
but also, another big thing is don't ask, unless something comes up last minute, don't ask last minute. Like,
I hate that. Oh my
give
God, I
them a
hate
heads
that.
up. Like, don't be that kid that goes up to their mom and says, hey, I want to go out, will you watch him? Like, give them, like, say, hey, I'm going out, like this is on Thursday, say, hey, on Saturday, we want to go do something.
Well,
like,
because
will you watch him from this time to this time, so they have time to plan for it.
And here's the thing. If you do any of these tips, it does not make you a bad parent. It does not make you love your baby any less, because when you're watching this, you know how obsessed we are with Gryffin. You know how much we love that little boy. And we loved him so much that we literally ignored each other. We live in the same house, but our main priority is him, and always is, and still is. But, you know, number two is starting to be us, and we just gotta take time and make us a priority. So,
And just because, like, all these tips, you don't have to do them all in one day. Like,
break it up, put it in a few,
like maybe on Monday before work, you go get coffee by yourself.
and then
On
Tuesday, intimacy time.
Intimacy time. Like Thursday, maybe you go on a date with each other. Like, it doesn't have to be all in one, like, it doesn't all have to be in 2 hours. Like, you have your whole life to do it. Split it up.
Because this is forever, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to look up one day and be like, oh, hey, do I know you?
Yeah, just like, and then if all of a sudden, like, Griffin's 10 years old, and then, like, we look at each other and we're like, oh yeah, I forgot you were here. Like, so you're not just the other person that picks my son up. Like, you're my wife. Like,
So, that's the video. Thanks for watching and coming on our morning date with us. I hope this helped you guys. It does. It's been helping us because
we're trying.
we are implementing
It
all
doesn't
5
fix
of
it
these.
overnight, but
No. And like trial and error, we're still doing it. Like this is a marriage, and we're building it, and we're setting down that. We have the foundation. Now we're making, and we've like built the house, and now we're decorating. Basically, we're in the decoration mode. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped. Follow us on Instagram, our Facebook page, and they're both the Craig Family 2017. I'll put the handle right here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video everywhere you can. I'm Julie.
I'm Brandon.
And Griffin's not here, and neither is Jack. So, we'll see you.
Have a good 4th of July.
Yeah.
See you all throughout the day.
Bye.